Yeah, good afternoon all. So how was your day? So am I audible? Is it audible for everyone? Yes, thank you. So how was your training going? Are you enjoying the training and started preparing for placements? Okay, good. So before going into today's topic, we'll just go through a recap of previous classes. Okay. So till now, what we have studied? Till now we have studied what is Java, what is the name for Java, features of Java. Yes. Then we have studied JVM, what is JVM, what is the need for JVM, JRE, then JDK, then JIT is there, just-in-time compiler, right? So just-in-time compiler is used to improve the performance of the interpreter, improve the performance of JVM, right? So JVM is Java Virtual Machine. It is used to convert the bytecode into machine code. Okay. Then we have seen variables, right? We have seen variables, how to create variables. Variable naming rules are there. We can use letters, digits, underscore and dollar sign. It should not start with digit. Then we have seen data types, right? Data types. Data types, we'll see that. Then we have seen scanner class to get input from the user. Then we have seen operators. Then control structures, control statements or control structure. Okay, we have seen till this. And so data types, which are the data types in C? Sorry, in Java? Which are the data types used? Yes, which are the data types? Yes, I'm expecting reply from everyone. Yes, yes, good. Int, char, float, double, then boolean, long, short, byte. Yes, good, good. So data types we have integers. In integers we have byte data type, short, then int, long. These are the integer data types. Then for storing floating point we have float and double, right? Then for character, single character we have char. Then for boolean we have boolean data type. So these are the data type. Whether I have left anything? No, right? So whether string is primitive data type. Data types, there are two types are there, data types, classification. Primitive data type These are the primitive data types, and in non-primitive data types, non-primitive we have string class. String is a class. Okay. So these are primitive data types. So string is not a primitive data type, it is a non-primitive data type. Clear? String is a class. Yeah. It doesn't comes under primitive data types. Then array, other classes are all primitive comes under non-primitive data types. Okay. So then operators. So which are the operators? Operators, which are the classification of operators, just the main classification of operators. Yes, I'm expecting reply. Which are the, yes, correct. Which are the operators in Java? Classification of operators. We have arithmetic, logical, yes, yes. Then operators, arithmetic operator is there, logical operator is there, then relational operator is there, then assignment operator, bitwise operator, then so in arithmetic we have plus, minus, into, division. Okay, logical we have logical and or not, relational comparison, double, equal to, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, less than, greater than, assignment, equal to operator, bitwise and or not. Then we have increment operator, decrement operator. Okay, so based upon the operands it is divided into three: unary operator, binary operator, and ternary operator. Right. So operators done. Right. So next is control statements. So any doubts from this topics? Scanner class is used to get input from the user. So if you have any doubts from this topics, we will clear that doubt and move to the next one. Okay, then. Okay, we're moving to the next one. So in control statement, we were discussing about control statements. In that we have seen two control statements. So mainly control statements are divided into two actually. Decision control, decision, or we'll name it as branching statements. Okay, decision statements or branching statements are there, and that is one classification of control statements. Then we have looping statements. Okay, these are the two main classification of control statements. We have decision or branching statement, and we have looping statements. Okay, so decision means we will be taking a decision. Yesterday I already explained single decision making is a single way, two-way, and multi-way decision makings are there. Okay, so inside this we have if else, then if else if, then switch, then we have nested if. Okay, so these are the decision making or branching statements: if else, if else if, switch, and nested if. And in looping we have for loop, while loop, and do while loop. And in Java we have enhanced for loop, enhanced for. Okay, so decision making means we depending on our problem will be deals with a decision making. Okay, but in looping is used if we want to do a task more than one time repeatedly. Okay, if we want to use a task, if we want to do a task more than one time or repeatedly, if you want to perform a task repeatedly, same task, in that case we can use this looping statements. Okay, so we should know the purpose of each and everything. So if it is decision making, we will go with this. And in decision making, if it is single way, if it is two way, if else. If it is if we will use if else if, or instead of if else if we can use switch. Okay, so in looping means if we want to perform a task, same task repeatedly, then we will go for this. Okay, clear. So this is actually last class topic. First we'll complete this and start today's. I hope it is clear now. So we will see if else if. So any doubts till this if else? If you have any doubt, just text. Okay. So in class, so control. Next we are going to explain if else if, right? If else. Okay, so I have created a class. Class name is if else if, main method. So if else if, which when we will be using if else if it is multi-way decision making. So yesterday we seen one example for multi-way. So for if I depending upon the total marks, I have to calculate the grade. Okay, so if it is greater than 90, I am giving A plus. If it is greater than 80, I am giving A. If it is greater than 70, B, right? So int marks. So usually marks it is double. I'm just giving int here. Okay. So int marks. I'm rounding off the marks and considering it as integer. Okay. So initially we can use scanner class or we can directly assign a value. Suppose I got 25. Out of 100 only 25. So if I'm checking here if marks greater than 90. So if marks is greater than 90, in that case what will be the grade? Grade will be A plus. So I'm directly printing the grade as A plus. So next is else if. So if it is not greater than, if marks is not greater than 90, I have to check another condition. If it is greater than 80. Okay, if it is greater than 80, then what will be the grade? A. Okay, so if it is not greater than greater than 80. So in that case, else if, what is the next condition? Marks greater than 70. So if it is greater than 70, I'm assigning grade as B. So else if for others marks greater than 60, so pass grade. Okay, B. So then else if marks less than 60, or else part. I'm not checking this, I'm stopping here. And if else, I'm considering it as fail. A person is failed if it is less than 60. Okay, clear. So this is multi-way decision making. First, if it is greater than 90, it will go here. If this is false, it will return true. Then if it is true, it will print A plus. If this is false, it will go to this else part and check this. Again, if this is false, it will go to this part. So here I have given 25. So 25 greater than 90, no, it is false. So it will go to the else part. Else again one condition is there. So 25 greater than 80, no, false. So again it will move to the else part. 25 greater than 70, no. So again it will move to the next part, next else part. 25 greater than 60, no. So it will move to the last one else part is then without any condition. So it will print failed. If it is 25, it is failed. See, it is printing failed. So here I am changing the marks to 99, A plus, 86, A, 77, B, 55. 55 is failed. So what was that? 66 pass. Clear. So depending upon our condition, it will check. So this is multi-way decision making. Okay, clear? Any doubts in this? So same thing we can perform using switch. Switch is also used for multi-way decision making. Okay. So please let me know if you have any doubts. Okay. So switch, I am writing a program like to know the day of week. So if I am giving a day, suppose if I am giving 1, the first day of the week is Sunday. If I am going to give 3, the third day will be Tuesday, right? So that day will be my input. Okay, so switch day. So first we'll see the syntax for that. So for if else, it will be if we'll be giving one condition. So suppose this is condition 1. Then if that condition is true, statement 1 will be executed. Else I will be giving another condition 2. If that condition is true, it will execute statement 2. Else I will check for another condition. If that condition is true, condition 3. So if that condition is true, statement 3 will be executed. Okay. So else statement 4. So this is multi-way decision making using if else if. We have seen this. Same thing we can use using switch. Switch. Here I will be giving an expression. Okay. So expression, then case value. Okay. So if this expression and this value is same, in that case this statement will be executed. So this statement will be executed, then we have to break. Then case value 2, statement 2, break. Case value 3, statement 3, break. Then default, break. Default statement. So this is the syntax for This is the syntax for switch case. Okay, clear? So first, see here this expression and this expression and this value will be compared. So this, if these two are equal, then this statement will be executed. Then it will break. Break is used to exit from this switch case. So break means after executing this, it won't be execute any of this. It will exit and go to this line. Okay, so if this is not equal, expression and value 1 is not equal, then this expression will be compared with value 2. So if both are equal, statement 2 will be executed and it will break from this. So if expression and value 2 is false, it's not equal, then it will check with expression and value 3. So both are equal means it will execute statement 3 and break means it will exit. Okay, if this value 1, value 2 and value 3 are false, in that case default statement will be executed and it will break from the switch case. Clear? So both are same. Instead of this switch we can use if else if. Both are same. Like instead of if else we can use instead of if else we can use, which one we can use instead of if else? Instead of if else we can use ternary operator. Okay, instead of if else we can use ternary operator. Same way, instead of this if else if we can use switch. Both are same. Okay, if else and ternary operator is same and these two are same. Clear? Any doubts in this? So we'll see the program. So here switch day. Okay, so the error is the value is not initialized. Okay, so here I am giving case 1. So if it is 1, I will be printing the, so if it is 1, what is first day is Sunday, right? Sunday. Then case 2. So if it is case 2, it is Monday. Okay, so case 3. So in case 3 it will be Tuesday. Case 4 is Wednesday. Then case 5 is Thursday. Okay. Case 6 is Friday. Case 7 is Saturday. Okay, so done. Okay, done. Case 1, case 2, case 3, case 4, case 5, case 6, 7 cases I have given, and here I am giving day equal to 3 or 4 or 3 any values. Okay, so what will happen here? Is this correct? Anything I missed out? So we'll just run and see. Okay, so see. So here it is printing Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday, and Sunday and Monday is left out. Okay, see 3. So here it will be 3. So it will compare with 1. So this is false. Here it is 3, right? 3 and 1, no. Then it will compare with this 2, value 2. So here 3 and 2, no. Then 3 and 3. 3 and 3 is equal. So it will return true. Then it will execute this Tuesday, right? Then what happened? It will not break from here. We have not used break here. So it will go through all the cases. Here it is true means again it won't check. It will go through all the cases here. So we have to, that is why we have to include break after every statement. Every case we have to include break. Okay, done. So now if we are giving 3, it will print Tuesday alone. Correct. So if I am giving here 8, but there is no output here. Okay. So what happens? 8 we don't have any options, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 till 7 is there. So what if I am giving any other values? For that I will be giving this default. Default is optional. Okay. Invalid. Okay. See, if I'm giving 8, then it will print invalid message. Okay, clear. Clear? Any doubts? So this default is optional, but if you want to use that, we can use. Invalid, then we have to use, default, break from that. So no issues. Okay, clear. So any doubts? So we have done with the decision making statements. Yes. Then that is done, right? So nested if means we can use one if inside. Okay. See that. If we want to check conditions, suppose I'm giving 18. Okay. If a greater than 18, greater than or equal to 18. If a greater than or equal to 18, then again I want to check one more condition. If it is 18, I want to check if I'm giving one more variable here, int value in int marks equal to 99. Okay, so again I'm checking here if marks greater than 90. Okay, one more condition. So eligible. Okay, so here I want to check two conditions. If only those who are having age greater than, suppose this is age, okay, so age greater than 18 is allowed for this course, and if 18 age greater than 18 he is allowed, that person is allowed. And again one more condition have to be checked. If marks is greater than 90, then only it will be eligible. So this is nested if, one if inside another if. So here it is eligible. So this case, if I am giving 88, in this case I am giving less marks. Okay, so in that case it will print less marks there. Age is eligible, but marks is not eligible. With marks, that person will not be eligible. Okay, clear. So this is nested if. And in the case of switch, we can use any data types, and in latest version of Java, we can use string here. So string is also allowed here in case of Java, but in case of C and C++, string is not allowed, only primitive data types are allowed. Okay, but in the latest version of Java, latest means initially it was not there, but in the later they included string comparison in switch case. So that is one difference with C and C++. We can use string here. Okay, clear? So any doubts in this? So we have done with the control decision branching statements. Okay, next I'm moving to looping. So when we are using looping statements, if we want to do a task more than once or repeatedly, if you want to do the same task, in that case we'll be using for loop. Suppose I want to print a message. Okay, so in that case, if I want to print a message 100 times or 1000 times, or suppose 50 times, so here I'm taking only 5 times. Okay, so in that case, what the 3 conditions should be there, we have to count, otherwise it will, suppose if I am going to give an imposition for you. Okay, I think now this imposition and all is not there in schools and colleges, right? Only in old days, in my time it was there, full time imposition. So I'm giving an imposition for you. So in that case, if I'm starting writing, okay, I will start writing 1000 times imposition. So I will just start writing. I don't know. Again, I have to count, right? How many times I have done. So we have to make a count of that. 1, 2. We will be counting how many times we have done with that. Okay, same way in for loop, if we are doing something repeatedly, we have to count that how many times we have done that. Okay, for that we will be starting, initially we'll be starting with 0, then we have to give a condition. Okay, suppose it is 10 times 10. 10 times means 0 to, okay, we'll begin like this. Then I have to keep on incrementing I plus plus. So this is just for a count. Okay, then I am printing a message Java. Okay, so here this will be initial expression. Okay, initialization, and this will be the condition, and this will be the updation. Okay, clear? So initial value I have given I equal to 0. Then condition I have given I less than 10. Then updation I'm updating the value of I. So initially I value will be this is for loop. I'm not going with the syntax. Okay, syntax is this is initialization, this is conditional expression, then this is updation expression. That is the syntax. Okay, so first the I value will be 0, right? So inside I it will be 0 initially. Initially I is 0. So I'm starting from this. So only one time, this will be executed only one time, initialization. So next is checking the condition. So 0 less than 10, right? I value 0, 0 less than 10. So I executed this, then it will come. So first I executed this, then second I executed this is executed. Compiler will be executing this, then Third compiler will be executing this statement. So it will print Java. Okay, done. So then from here it will move to this I plus plus. I plus plus means I value is incremented 1. Now again this. From here it will move to this. Okay. So here again 5. Fifth step it will execute this. I less than 10. Whether what is the value of I? I value is 1 now. So 1 less than 10. So this will be executed 6. This will be executed. Then again it will print Java. Okay, so from here it will go here. Then this will keep on executing. So it only one time this will be executed, this statement, initialization. Then it will check the condition, then it will execute this, then this. So it will keep on going like this. This 3 statements will be executed. Clear? So if you understood this for loop, it will be easy for you. While loop, do while loop and all will be very easy. Same thing, we are using different things. That is it. I hope it is clear. If you have any doubt, you just text. We'll see program. Okay. So I started with 0 and ended with 10. So how many times this will be printed? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times. Starting from 0 to 10, it will be 0. 0 to 9. Okay, when it becomes 9, it will print and then the value will be 10. So 10 less than 10? No, then that time it will exit. So we'll check with the I value, then it will be clear. Okay, so if I am printing this I value, what will be the output? I'm printing the high value here, starting from 0 to 10. Whether it will print 0 to 10, it won't print 10. It will print till 9. So when it becomes 10, this condition is not true. That time it will go out of the loop. So till the condition comes false, this will be executed. So when it comes 10, it is not. If I want to print 10, I have to give equal to. Then it will print 10. Okay, clear. 0 to 10. 0 is there. Yes, done. So this is for loop. So same thing we can use while loop. Okay, while loop is, I'm changing this to while loop. While, so I have to take this out, next, and I'm giving this here. So again I have to take this out. And I'm giving that inside this. Sorry, but what was that? I plus plus. Okay, same. Reprint the same thing. See, 0 to 10. So while loop, this initialization will be outside, condition will be inside this, and the updation will be inside this body of the loop. Okay, clear. So next is do while. Is it clear? While loop. So next is we can use do while loop. Okay, so while loop and for loop is similar. Do while is different. So for do while, this condition is checked at the end. Okay, do. So it will give the same output, but the difference is it will enter the loop. In case of for and while loop, first it will check the condition. If the condition is true, then only it will enter the loop. But in case of do while loop, it will enter the loop, then only it will check the condition. So if we want to print this, execute this loop one time, then we have to go with do while loop. Okay. So for example, if I am giving 11 here, okay, in that case what it will print? It will print 11. But after printing, we are checking this condition. After printing this, we are checking the condition. Okay, but in the case of for loop or while loop, that is not the condition. See, I am commenting this and I am using this same for loop here. For int I equal to 0, I less than 10, I plus plus. So here if I value is, I'm giving it as 11, in that case no output, because first I is as I value is initialized as 11, then it will check the condition whether 11 less than 10, no, so this won't enter into this. Okay, so any doubts? So I didn't understand one question was, one doubt is there, what is a memory load for loop and while loop? I didn't get the question. Memory load means what is that memory load? Execution time or memory load? Memory load I didn't understand. What is so this will be execution execution time. Okay, so this will execute if this, how many times this is executing. If we want to know that, this will execute 11 times, right? 0 to 10. Memory consumption, this I, only for I alone. I means here we'll be creating only this variable I. How many bytes of memory is allocated for integer? 4 bytes of memory, right? So that 4 bytes of memory is used, and we are changing this value, changing the value, nothing else. Okay, is it clear now, memory consumption? So this is only 4 bytes of memory is used here. We are changing the value here, and execution will be complexity. That is complexity. So memory wise, we are not considering the execution. We'll be considering with execution time wise, time and space. So this will be executed 0 to 10 means 11 times this will be executed. So that will be 11 execution. Okay. So for loop and all, it will that complexity wise, it will consider time complexity. Space complexity is less. We will be using here. We are using only one. It's not. It doesn't depends upon this for loop actually. Only 4 bytes of memory is used, but time complexity is calculated. Time complexity depends. Okay, clear. So we have seen for loop, while loop, and do while loop. So problems will be there. You can practice that, and if you have any doubts, you can ask. We'll move to the next topic. If we don't have time, I'm moving to the next topic. Okay. Java Array and string. So first we'll see array. So array is a collection of similar type of data. Okay. So it is a container that holds data of single type. Okay. So we'll see an example. For example, so if I want to store a mark of one student, I want to store mark of one student, I can declare a variable for that, right? So if I want to store marks of one student, okay, marks. Okay. So if I want to store marks of 5 students, I have to create 5 variables like this: marks 1, marks 2, marks 3. Okay, like that I have to create 5. If I want to create 100 students marks, then I have to create 100 variables like this, right? So that will be confusing later. That will be confusing. So that is, it's very difficult in this case. Okay. So if we want to store similar type of elements, a collection of similar type of elements. These are all similar type, int type, right? So if I want to store similar type of elements, we can, in that case, we can use array. So in this case, I will be storing marks here, marks 2 here, marks 4 here. It will be like this, memory allocation. But in the case of array, see, I can allocate a memory like this. So first element will be stored here, second element, third element, fourth element. So we can store like this. Okay, so we can store like this. This is an array actually, array of elements, collection of elements. And one main thing is we'll be storing same kind of data in each position. Same kind. That is the main thing. It is storing, array will store same type of elements. Okay. So array is a collection of same type of elements with a fixed size. So that is important. It will be having a fixed size. So we need to specify the size. So we'll see how array is created in Java. So here I am creating a variable a. This represent array. Okay, so in C, this is done. It will allocate this memory. But in Java, in this case, memory is not allocated. Okay, so for memory allocation, we need to use new operator. New, what is the data type? A. Done. Okay, but this is not complete. What? Array is a fixed size memory, so we need to specify the size. Declaration time itself, we have to specify the size of the array. Clear? So this will create a memory of which contains 4 memory location. 4 memory locations. So this can remove this. So this is an array. So 5 memory locations are there, right? So this is, so indexing 0th location. Always the index will start with 0. This is index actually. So with this we can access the elements. So this is our array. Array name is A. So this is the first position. We'll call it as 0th index position. First index position, second index position, third, fourth index position. So here this is called index. Index of an array. And always the index of an array will be starting with 0. Index position will be starting with 0. Okay, clear? So If I want to store an element into this first position, a of 0, index position is 0, equal to 5. A of 3 equal to 8. A of 5 equal to 10. So A of 0 equal to 5 means 5 will be stored in 0th position. A of 3 equal to 8 means 8 will be stored in this position. A of 5 equal to 10. No, what's the position is not here. Okay, so this is wrong. This is wrong. We don't have fifth position. Okay, so what will be here in this first position? If I have not given any values here, first position, second position, and fourth position. So what will be the values? It will be 0. So initial value will be 0. Since we are using integer here, the default value will be 0. Okay, done. So why this value is 0? So here this array, this is considered as an object actually. So in Java, array is considered as object. This is an important thing. So in Java, array is considered as objects. That is why we are using this new keyword here to create the memory for the object. So we can store any type of data. We can store integers, primitive data types as well as non-primitive data types can be stored inside this. We can store strings inside this. We can store any primitive data types or any other class objects can be. It can be a collection of objects, any type of objects. It can be primitive or non-primitive types. So whether the concept is clear, shall I move to the programs? So I'm creating an array here, int a. See, so this won't create any memory. We have to initialize. We have to create the memory for this new int. So it's showing error. Why? So this is an important thing. Variable must provide either dimension or array initialize, which means either we have to initialize or we have to give the size. Okay, so here I am giving size. So here that error is gone. Okay, so if I am not giving size, I have another option like I can directly give the values here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Initial values. Okay, in that case, error is gone. Okay, so either while declaring we can give this. Okay, we have to give this values, initial values, or we have to give the size of the array. So the string, what is the use of this? What is the use of this string args in main method? It is for getting input from command prompt. So if we are using command prompt, in that case we can get input using this. That input will be stored in this. So while executing, that is when we use command prompt. Okay, when we use command prompt, if you are giving any input, that input will be stored in this. Okay, clear? Okay. So I just give the initial values. I am going to print the values. So for printing a of 0, a of 1, a of 2. Okay, this is enough, right? 1, 2, 3, 1. Just giving away 3 values. Okay, so it will print 1, 2, 3. Clear? A of 0 means this 0th position 1. A of 1 means second, this 2. A of 2 means this third position, it is 3. Okay, clear? So this we can use this way or we can use this initially. So in this case, what will be the output? So here I am only allocating the memory, not giving any initial values. If I am not giving any initial values, what will be the value? Yes, I'm expecting answer. What will be the value? Yes. I'm not getting reply. What will be the value? People are listening or sleeping, huh? Or watching something else. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, okay. So I got answers 0, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 0, 0, 1, 2. Then, so we'll see what is the output. See, output is 0, 0, 0 because we have not initialized any value, right? If we have not initialized any value, default value will be printed. Okay. So here if I am giving double, it will be 0, 0.0, 0, 0, 0.0, 0, 0.0. Okay. So here the values are 0, 0, 0. Okay, first element, second element, and third element. Okay. So now here I am giving values. A of 0 equal to 5. A of 1 equal to 3. A of 2 equal to 7. In this case, what will be the value? 0th element it is 5. First element it will be 3, and so the output will be 537. Right? So if I want to give 1, 2, 3. Okay. If I want to give this values 1, 2, 3 in the array, that case we can use for loop. Or if I want to print the values, so we'll do this. If I want to print the values, no need to use this statement. So what I will use only one statement, one print statement. So I can same task. I'm doing the same task, right? So I equal to 0, I less than. So what is the size here? 3, right? So I plus plus. In this case, what will happen? It will print the values. Here it is printing. What is the issue here? I am printing a of 0 3 times. That is why it came 1, 1, 1. So I have to print a of I. So first I will print a of 0, then a of 1, a of 2. 1, 2, 3. Okay, clear. So now So for insertion also we can use the same thing. Inserting the values we can use same for loop. But for printing we can use another loop. Okay. So we had for looping construct. For loop, while loop, do while loop. I didn't explain the last one. Enhanced for loop. So enhanced for loop is used in Java. So in Java, enhanced for loop is used in case of arrays and classes. So we can't use it in primitive data types. So that is why I didn't explain that. Now we'll see that. For instead of this, I can use enhanced for loop. See, for what is the value here? Integer value. So I'm giving just any name int x. What is the array name here? A. So then I have to print x here. It's not a of I, it is x. So what happens? It will print 1, 2, 3. So instead of this, I'm using enhanced for loop. Okay, clear? So by for loop we can get the values, but enhanced we can use only for printing the values. For not printing the values, to traverse to get the values from the array. To get the values from the array, and we can do computation using that. To get the values, that is to traverse through the array. Okay, if we want to traverse, we will be using enhanced for loop. So this is the syntax for that. For data type, so variable name, then here we'll be giving array name. Okay, or else we can use traverse through the object of a class. So we can use this in case of class also. So this is the syntax. Okay, so and if you are printing this variable, so each element will be printed in this. From first to end of this array, it will traverse from the starting to the end of the array. So clear? We can use for enhanced for loop here. Any doubts? Yes, no doubts. Let's say just go with the PPT now. So, array is a collection of similar type of data, and one more, while defining, we have to specify one more thing. It is a collection of similar data types, and the size is fixed. So it is a fixed size. It is fixed size. Okay, it will be fixed size. While creating an array itself, we have to give the size. That is one disadvantage of array. Okay, so if it is not expandable, or we cannot reduce the size after creating. Okay, so that is one disadvantage of array. And so suppose if I'm using for loop here, hmm, so here instead of I can use a dot length. Okay, so a dot length, a is the array name. So array a dot length means it will give the length of the array. So you can use this. Okay, it will be same. So instead of that size, directly if we want to get the size, we can use a dot length. Suppose we can print the size here, a dot length. So it will print the size. So here the size is 3. So 3 is printed. Okay. So a dot length is used to print the length of the array. So one more thing is there. So see here, I have used this. You can use this bracket here also. This is also correct. Either after int or after data type or after array name. Okay, clear. Both are correct. Okay, so this is what. So we can store any type of data. We can store objects also in array. So array is actually considered as an object in Java. So here we have declared a double data type of 10 elements. So we can declare this here and we can allocate the memory here in the next line. That is okay. Or in one line we can directly use this. So here only the reference is created. Age is the reference and here we are assigning that reference to the created memory. The memory is allocated here using new operator. So array index always start from 0 and the last index will be size -1. Okay. For creating dynamic array, we have special classes. Array list class is there. And this is actually dynamic array. This is not static. Okay. This already we have seen this, right? So just go through the programs. Same we have seen this. Just printing this values. Initializing and same. I have already uploaded this. If you have any doubt, you can go through this, okay, and ask tomorrow. Same thing we have already explained. So here this is a program to compute the sum and average of values stored in an array of integer type. So here numbers, we have some numbers. Okay, we don't know how many numbers are there. So sum equal to 0 initially, and this double average. This is small letter d. Okay, so we are traversing to each elements and we are taking each element. This is shorthand operator. And we are adding that element to sum. First element is added, that is 2. Then -9 is added. Then here 0 is added. 5 is added. Okay. So here no need to specify the size or length. Size and length are same. So there no need to specify the size because here we are using the enhanced for loop. Enhanced for loop means it will start from the first to last one automatically. Okay, so it will add all the elements and store in sum. Then here we are taking the length. So how to calculate the average? Sum divided by number of elements. So we need to find the number of elements here. So for that we'll be using length. Array name dot length will give the size of the array, right? That size will be stored here. Then double sum by divided by number of elements. That length. So it will give this. Here we are converting this to double and doing the division operation. And we are printing sum and average. Any doubts in this? See, if it is dynamic array also, one important thing is there. Array main disadvantage of array, whether it is static array or dynamic array, Main disadvantage is size, fixed size. Array means fixed size. That is the main disadvantage. Okay. So if you are creating during runtime, that is dynamic also, we have to specify the size first. Okay, we have to specify the size, then only the memory will be allocated. Okay, clear. So whether it is static array, dynamic array, any language array, whether it is C, C++, Java, any language, always the array size will be fixed. So that is one problem with array, one disadvantage of array. So in in application where we know the size in advance, in that case we can use array. Okay, suppose if I am taking an example of one classroom. Okay, so I want to show the marks of that class students. So for that I will be creating an array. So that array, now we have only 60 students, 62 students. Okay, so I have created an array of 70 students, anyway maximum 70. I thought like maximum 70. According to current university rule, one class maximum strength should be 70, not more than 70. So I created an array. Okay, so only 60 students joined that year. Okay, the second year some lateral entry students joined. Okay, so now it is 65 done. Maximum seat is 70. So what happened? The next year what happened? University changed the rule. We can allow 80 students. The number of seats are increased. We can allow 80 students. In that case, I need to change my program. My array will accommodate only 70, right? In that case, I have to change the program. So if we know the size of the array, size in advance, in that case we can go for array. So in other cases, array is not preferred. So that is the main disadvantage of array. So we'll see if we know if we don't know the size in advance, what is the other options that we'll see later. So at the end of, so we'll just go through the doubts. So here double is, this is actually average is double data type. Okay, so that is the reason why we are converting that to double. Some first we are converting to double, then array also we are converting to double and doing the division operation, and we are storing in this average double. This is type conversion. We have already seen this in first class, type conversion. So see, one main important, we didn't get into object oriented concept till now. Object oriented program, object oriented concept in Java. I didn't start object oriented. So Java main thing is, it is garbage collection. Okay, garbage collection means there is no need to delete any memory. Okay, there is no need to delete any memory in our program. It will be, if we will just remove the pointer, pointing that reference. Pointer concept is not there in Java. We'll use the word reference actually. That concept is not there, pointers. Directly we cannot access the memory, okay, through programs. So if uh, if we are not referring to a particular object for a long time, JVM, Java Virtual Machine, will automatically do the garbage collection. That is deletion of memory. If we are not using a memory for a long time, it will go for deletion. Clear? Doubt is clear? So, so see, we are converting the int value into double. That is typecasting here. So here we are taking the length. Okay, clear? Any doubts? So I'm moving to multi-dimension. Okay. Now we have seen single dimensional array. Now next is multi-dimension or two-dimensional array. So this array will create, see this is single dimension. Okay. So if I want to store, this is one row. Suppose if I want to store one more row, okay. So in that case, we'll be using multi-dimension. It will be like a matrix format. So this is 0. Index always start with 0. So row column 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So here we have 3 rows. This is row 1, row 2, row 3. And we have one, column 2, column 3, column 4. These 3 rows and 4 columns are there in this. Okay, so to create this integer, if I want to store integer values, A. So this is single dimension. For two dimensional, we will be specifying like this. New array. So here I have to give the size of row. For this, the size of row is 3 and size of column is 4. So this will be row and this is column. Row and column. Okay, clear with this? So for accessing this element, this will be 0, 0, 0th row, 0th column, 0th row, first column, 0th row, second column. This will be first row, 0th column. So what will be this? This cell will be first row, second column. Okay, row, second column. So if I want to assign a value, a of 2, 3 equal to 5. So which is a of 2, 3? So second row, third column. So here it will store 5. Okay, a of 1, 2. So a of 1, 1, 1. We'll take a of 1. A of 1, 1 equal to 7. So which is a of 1, 1? 1 first row, first column. So here 7 will be stored. Okay, clear. So this is two dimension array. So here I am creating a array here which is two dimensional. So first I have to specify the row size and column size. Right. So or else I can directly give the values. Okay, so in this way we can specify or directly we can initialize the value. Suppose first is 1, 2, 3, 4. Second is 11, 22, 33, 44. third is 4567. Okay. So for this we have to use for loop for printing int I equal to 0, I less than. So first we have to specify the row, then column. We have to specify j equal to 0, j less than 4, right? 4 j plus plus. Or else we can give a of ij. Okay. So here we can give size of row and column, or else we can give a dot length, and here a of I dot length. Okay. So we'll run the program and see. So it is printing like this. So we will remove this. We will add a space here, and after each row we'll print a. So see here. Okay, give this single digits. Okay, so this is the first row, second row, third row. So here we are using, see, nested for loop, a for loop inside another for loop. Okay, so here initially the value will be I is 0, then j is 0, so it will print 0 0. Then again j is incremented, it will check the length of that. So again 0 1 is printed, then 0 2 0 3. Okay, like that it will, this first row will be printed, then it will move to the I is 1. So second row will be printed. Then third row will be printed. Any doubts in this? So this is same as C and C++, we have one-dimensional array and 2D array. One important thing is this is, so suppose I am giving different, so suppose this I am having, I'm deleting this. So here I have 3 elements in the first row, 4 elements in the second row, and 1 element in the third row. This is called a jagged array. Okay, so that is column size. It's array of arrays, and the column size is different. For each row, the column size will be different in the case of jagged array. It's called jagged array or ragged array. Jagged, and it's also called ragged array. So the difference is here is, see, here the row size will be different, column size will be different. See, it will be like this. We can have any different number of columns. Okay, so this is jagged array. Here I use this one to print the next row in the next line. After this will print the first row 1 2 3 with space. Then it will print next line and print the next second one, then next line, then next one. This is used to print just go to the next line. Clear? Okay. So any other doubts from this? Shall we move to the next topic, stream? So if you have any doubts till this topic, arrays, you can ask. Array we have three types, one dimensional array, 2D array and jagged array is there. Jagged array means array of arrays and the number of columns for each row will be different. This is that structure of the array and this is the output for that. Number of columns for each row is different. We just go through this, same thing I have explained already. So total number of elements will be total number of elements for row 3 and column 4 will be 3 into 4, 12 elements. Same as matrices. This is jagged array. It's just printing the length of each element, jagged array. So first row is 3, second will be 4, and the third will be 1. Just printing the values using to for loop. You can also use enhanced for loop here. See, int, this is the row, inner array A, data, inner array. Here we will be using this name here. Just go through this. If you have any doubt, please. Any doubts? Yes, you can ask your doubts now. So we'll do this program. I'm getting so many doubts. For loop second, there will be error check after 7. Okay, okay, okay. No problem. Yeah, here this is an this we'll see that. Same thing, right? How many elements are there? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So if I am giving a comma here, it's not showing any error. We'll see. So 4 inch, I'm giving a name here x, then array name. Okay, then 4 inch y, I'm giving this name here. Okay, I'm printing y here. Same, it is printing, right? So if I am printing like this to check the elements, I'm printing like this. Okay. or in this enhanced for, it's not possible to do like this. Okay, it won't print in a, it will print like this only. See, 1, 2, 3, see the elements 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 2, 4, 4. Okay, so this program is correct. This is same thing. Only the variables I have changed. Okay, so I'll explain this now. So see here, I have given the first one, second row, third row, then comma, nothing. I don't have any element, so it's not showing any error. Okay, then in X, this is the array name A. A is the array name and this is the variable name, and here this is a row. I'm considering each row here. Okay, then here taking that each row, each element. So from this array, here we are taking each row, first row, second row, third row. Last row we don't have anything. Okay, so from this array I'm taking each row. This is each row, represent each row, and this represent each row. X is row, and from row I'm taking each element Y. So each element is printed here. Clear? Is it clear now? Do you have any doubt in this enhanced for loop? Enhanced for loop. So that is a new concept in Java. It is not in C and C++. So if it is not clear, please let me know this. So enhanced for loop is used for arrays and classes. Okay, not for primitive data types. So here it should be a array name or class name. Then here we are taking each row. See, I will tell you. So here we'll take this example. Okay. So what are the values in that? 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. Okay. Suppose this is 1, 2, 3. What are some values? 6, 7, 7, 2, 8. This is 2. Okay. So see this int this means this alone. See this alone. We are considering this row alone. 1, 2, 3. This zeroth row alone. Okay. From zeroth row, first we will be taking zeroth row. Then from that we'll be taking this X means that row. From that we'll be taking first element, second element, third element. So next we'll be considering this row. From this row, first element, second element, third element, fourth element. Next, this row, this element. Okay? Clear? So I'm just checking this last one, okay? See, if I am giving a0 dot length It is printing 3. So the length is 3 for this one, first one. So I'm checking for second row, this one. So it is printing 4 elements are there. And I'm printing for this 4. The it is printing 1. So after comma, here one comma is given. So that's why I'm checking for third one. Third one it is showing error. Array index, we don't have third one. Okay. So maybe that comma will be, we are giving comma also no issues, but we don't have this last one. It's not null or anything. We don't have that. Okay. So that may be typo mistake in that PPT. It may be typo mistake. Okay, clear? Any doubts? So in the PPT and this is same actually. This PPT and this is same. Only thing is I just changed this inner array thing. Okay, so that will be, so see this here, here, here this means this A is the array name. Inner array, just we are giving a name for each row. Here we are considering each row. See, we are considering each row here, this row first. From that, see, access each elements inside the row. So from that, I'm considering that, and I'm considering each element from that. So from each element from this will be printed. First row. Then after that, we'll be taking second row here. From this second, it will move to second row. Then we are printing from that row, we are printing each element. From next, it will go to the third row. From that, it will print this. Is it clear? So we'll do one thing. We'll copy this and paste here. So this is some comment. I remove the comment. Now it is clear, right? This is clear, right? Is it visible? So see, here, here, A is the array name. This is the full array name. Okay, full array. So from this, we are taking this first inner array. So initially we will be taking this row. Okay. So from this row, this inner array. Now we are going to this inner array. So this inner array means this array. 1, 2, 3. So suppose we will do one thing. Suppose I am taking that. From that I am taking this. No, memory is not separately created. I am just drawing this. No memory will be created extra. I am just taking this. Okay. Taking this means considering that alone. 1. Then it will be 2 and 3, right? So this is inner array. So from that, int data means each data will be printed. First this 1 will be printed, next again 2 will be printed, 3 will be printed. Done. This is done first time. Then again we'll go to A and inner array. Second thing, we'll be considering the second thing. So second thing, this will be taken, this second row. Okay, second row will be considered. Then that is inner array now. Then from that we'll print 6, 7, 2, 8. Okay, done. Then again it will go here and take the next one. Next one is this. So from that, again it will go to the inner for loop. So inner array is this now. So from this it will print data 4. Is it clear now? Clear? Any questions? What is data? Yeah, okay. Okay. So display the output once more, okay? I'm displaying this one output once more. So 1 second. So I'm removing this. See, it will print 1, 2, 3. Next is 6, 7, 2, 4. Last element 4. Okay, clear. Okay. Okay, so I think I have solved all the doubts. Next we'll see the next topic. We don't have time. We have one more topic to complete. Okay, we have 15 minutes more. So you just go through the remaining thing. Already this is explained. Okay, using Java string. So string is a class. So string is a class in Java, and we can create a string using string type equal to Java, like this string. This is the object name equal to, we can specify double quotes. Okay, so sequence of characters enclosed in double quotes is a string. So these are the methods in C. Concatenation means we can join two strings. These are the methods. Okay, we'll go with the program. Okay, so I'm creating a string here, string s equal to Java. System dot out s. So to print Java. This is one way of creating string, or else we can use another way, string s1 equal to, using new operator, new string. Directly we can give the string here, programming. Okay, so I didn't print this, right? Sys system dot out s1. So it will print Java and then programming. Okay, clear? So or else I can see, this is the two ways of creating. Okay, here I can give here inside this brackets, or here s1 equal to this. This is also correct. See, so this will allocate the memory. New operator means it will allocate the memory and it will be stored in this. So these two are different. That we'll explain after last. Okay, so that memory allocation thing is different in this case. Memory allocation is different when we are using this and this. See, that we'll see later. Okay, is it audible? Can you hear my voice? Audible. Okay. Okay. So we'll see the methods. So to see the method, this is already a string class, built-in class in Java. Okay, this is a non-primitive data type, and we are creating object. This S and S1 are object of this class string. Okay, so we'll see methods. So to see the methods, dot C. The methods are displayed here. If we are using Eclipse, we can see the methods here. So it's easy to learn. See, here already it's given. What is the use of character? It returns the character value at a specified index position. So we will use that, okay? Character at, I want to get the character at 2. So what will be the character S1 dot character at 2? What is S1? In S1 we have programming. So what will be the character at 2? Character at 2. What will be the output? Yes, reply fast. We don't have time. Character at 2 means this is the index position. This S1 dot character at 2 means it will take the character from the second position. So what will be the character at second position? O. So 0th position, first position, second position is O. Okay. Then S1 dot, what is next? To upper. To upper means it will change to uppercase, full uppercase. To lower is there. So to lower means it will be changed to lower case. Then we can equate to strings. So here we have S and S1, right? So to compare two strings, we can use equals. Compare S and S1. S1 dot equals S1 dot equals S2 means the S1 and S2 will be compared. See, false. Both are. So I'm creating one more string. Again, I'm in Java. So S1, S2 dot S1 means S2 and S1 will be compared. In that case, it will return. Some error is there. What is error here? Yeah, S2 is a string, right? S2 string. See, false. S2 and S1 are false. What about S1, S and S2? S and S2 will be true. Okay. Okay. Have any doubt? Just post a doubt. Okay. Then we have S1 dot. So many methods are there. Replace method is there, substring value of, okay. S1 dot, we'll see replace. So see here it's already given older character. So from S1 I am replacing G and I'm giving S instead of G. So see here it is showing error. Why? Because I have not given single quotes. See, character, both should be character. Okay, so I have given S taken as string in this case. So here G will be replaced by S in S1. So first we have to give the string to be character to be replaced, and the character S will be replaced by for G. See, G is replaced by S. Okay. Yeah, next we have concatenation. S dot concat. Concat means we can add two strings. Okay. S dot concat S1 means what is S here? Java. S1 is programming. So we will get Java programming. Then what is next? Value of char. So value of A, giving A here, is x dot value of A. It is value of character returns the string representing representation of Boolean argument. If the argument is true, a string equal to true is returned. Otherwise, a string to false. Oh, okay, it is checking true or false. Okay, next is dot. We'll see what is next. Okay, in this uppercase split substring is there. Then length is there. Substring is there. Length already we have seen, right? Length is a function here, okay? In array we have seen that was a variable. Here length it will display a 4, right? Here we have 4, size is 4. Okay, clear. Static way means we have to use the class name. Clear? So we'll see one example, okay? One another thing that is for equals. Comparing we used equals. So comparison we have three methods, three ways we can compare. S1 equal to S2. S1 dot compare to S2. Okay, so we'll see the output. So first case S1 is compared with S2. Both are, this is not equal, so it will return false. Second case S1 equal to S2, that is also not same, values are not same, it returned false. So compared to it returned -6. So if I am giving both as Java, so what will be the output? See, true, true and 0. So this S1 dot equals S2 is okay. It is returning true. S1 equal to S2, it is returning true. But in this case, see, S1 dot compared to S2. So here it is comparing both, and if both are same means it is returning 0. Okay. If both are not same, suppose here I am giving A and here I am giving B. In that case, it will return -1. So if I am giving A and C here, it will return -2. So it is comparing. It is lexiographically it is comparing. So here I am giving A and B. So first A and A is compared, both are same. Then A and B will be compared. So it will give -2. So it will give the difference between these two. So lexicographic comparison means it will compare the first two characters. Then if first two are same, it will compare second two. If second two are same, it will move to the next. But here second is not same. So it will take the ASCII value of A and the ASCII value of B, and that difference will be given. So if I am giving B here and A here, then it will be positive 21, right? B and A. A difference is printed here compared to. Clear? So already if you have any doubt that, see here it is given, that full definition is given. So the return type is integer. The value 0 if the argument string is equal to the string, a value less than 0 if the string is lexicographically less than the string argument, and value greater if it is lexicographically greater. Lexicographic comparison means that it will compare with the integer values. So clear? Any doubts? Okay. Okay, any doubts till this? One more important thing is there. String is an immutable object. So what did you mean by immutable? Immutable means it cannot be changed. But here we have changed the value, right? But in that case, the value is not changed, suppose. And another important thing is there, but we don't have time to explain that, okay? So, first I will explain this. So if I'm creating a string, if I am creating a string like this, string s equal to Java, this is stack memory, okay? So in this stack memory, so when we study this object-oriented concept, you will see to this in detail. So what will happen? This object reference will be stored in stack memory, and the object will be stored in heap memory. So whether it is visible? Stack memory, and this is heap memory. These are two memories. We have two types memories in the two types of memory. So this is stack and heap memory inside our computer memory. So this S will be stored here. Okay. And this Java it will create. Actually, we have in heap memory we have a string pool. This is for string. String alone will be having a string pool is there. Okay. So inside this string pool, this will be stored Java. This object will be created inside the string pool. So that literal will be stored inside this. And this will be pointing to this. Okay. So if we are creating using that new operator, string s1 equal to new string. In that case, giving the value s1 equal to program pgm. In that case, what will happen? Here s1 will be created and outside the pool. This will be created outside the pool. Okay, what is that? pgm. And it will be pointing to this. Okay, so the immutable, why string is called immutable? We can change this. Suppose in string I have given as, is this clear? So if I have created a string, right? I have created a string, this is pointing to this Java. So if I can change this actually. Inside this, that it is not address, we are storing the hash code here. Hash code means for every object there will be a corresponding unique code, identification number, that is hash code. Hash code is in hexadecimal format, and hash code will be generated using an algorithm which will take the address, but directly we won't be accessing the address. We'll be address referring to the hash code using the hash code. So this is the hash code. Okay, so this hash code can be changed. So if we are changing this, suppose s equal to Java. So here I'm going to change this s equal to hello. I'm changing to hello. Okay, Java to hello. So in this case, what will happen? It will create another memory. Okay, another memory, and hello will be in another memory actually. Suppose that memory is 508. 508. Okay, it will create and it won't do any changes in this memory, and this will be now pointing to this. It won't be pointing to this thing. Okay, clear? So here now we have changed this 108 101 to 508. So reference can be changed, but object cannot be changed. That is immutability of string. Hash code is not same as address. Hash code means for every object there will be a unique identification number. It is not same as address. So because of security reasons, we won't be accessing the elements using memory address. So that is why Java is called secure. So we don't have pointer concept. We won't be able to access the address directly. So internally we'll be having an algorithm which will take the address and generate the hash code. Anyway, we will be referring to the hash code. Clear with this? So this cannot be changed, but here we can change the reference. So that is why it is called immutable. Clear? So string is completed. So if you have any doubt, you can ask the doubt. Same, we have already explained everything. This, and we can use plus operator to join the strings. Okay, concatenation and plus operator can be used. So if you have any doubts, you can ask, or else you can give the feedback for today's class, and then you can leave. So please do give the feedback. So I'm requesting everyone to give a feedback about today's class. I have shared the PPTs for 3 class till today's class. Okay, first class, second and third today's class. And please do practice programs, okay? Then it will be easy for you. Please do practice. And thank you so much. So see you tomorrow.